Hello and welcome to Dateline Lagos on Channels Television. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Coming up on the program, Governor Sanwo-Olu commissions Lagos taxi ride, LASU holds 25th Convocation, and we bring you happenings at the Lagos Schools French competition. Let's get started with the transportation sector. The Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has launched 1,000 brand new cars for modernized taxi scheme in the state. During the unveiling at Lagos House, Alausa, Governor Sanwo-Olu says the first phase of the automobiles, called Lagos Ride, is a component of the state government's multimodal transportation blueprint to make commuting a lot easier for residents. Take a look.
In 2021, the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu signed a partnership with CIG Motors for the Lagos Ride Taxi Scheme and vehicle assembly plants. A year later, a pilot fleet of 1,000 units of brand new utility vehicles comes to reality. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu arrives at Lagos House Alausa Ikeja to officially roll out the cars for public use. The State Commissioner for Transportation describes the scheme as another milestone achievement in changing the face of public transportation.
As a governor who gets things done, having signed a partnership with CIG Motors to initially deploy 1,000 SUV to complete the hierarchy of means of transport for the integrated public transport network, he is improving mobility and creating seamless options for the multimodal transport system, which is the top pillar of this administration. The other means completing the set includes the rail, bus, ferries, and non-motorized transport facilities. With deployment rights of the drivers to own the vehicles after payment is fully made within 3 to 4 years, the state government is making life easier for Lagosians and has invariably demonstrated commitment to also provide employment for thousands of drivers who will now be proud operators of LAGRide. With the takeoff of these brand new vehicles, which is the pilot fleet scheme, the administration of Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu is resolute to revamp transportation in Lagos State. This milestone achievement is joining the arrays of innovative programs in the transport sector targeting redefining public transport in Lagos State. Ladies and gentlemen, from inception of this administration, the transport sector has witnessed so many great transformation and reforms by our visionary Mr. Governor. The various junction improvement works, road constructions, road safety and maintenance, improved water transportation, deployment of non-motorized transport facilities, and the proposed commencement of the blue and red rail system towards the end of the year are all the scorecards of the landslide achievement of the administration of Mr. Governor.
For partners of this initiative, there is more to come.
We are here to hand over 1,000 units GNC Motor to Ibenis. Against all the odds, it is our hope that Ibenis Holdings will keep the vision of the LAGRide project burning, and it is a step closer to achieving the urbanization goal of the city. Through the support of amiable EXCO members, the action and vision our dear governor has brought the real change to the good people of Lagos State by recognizing that its citizens deserve better than Tokumbo for commuting. It is a step forward, achieving true economic progression.
Auto industry really is a very, very important indicator and a very good ingredients for the economy. So I do believe that if China, Nigeria, China work together from business level, I do believe that we can have Nigeria in auto industry. We can use new technology, especially digital economy, and also green development to benefit the people in Lagos.
A representative of the taxi scheme sees the locally assembled vehicles as a means of job creation.
Our proprietary ride-share technology, which will allow riders with similar transit pattern come together and share the cost of a ride, is completely built locally and the first to be deployed at scale. Our drivers are now going to earn more money for every kilometer of ride they fulfill. This solution can potentially reduce traffic congestion on our roads, as more Lagosians can comfortably leave their cars at home and pay less as they join others to commute daily. Lagos Ride is fully integrated to a security command center, comprising dash cams that will give us live audio and video feeds of any of our cars remotely. Also, there are 2 panic buttons, one on the mobile app of the driver and rider, and the other a physical one that can be reached by anyone in the car in an emergency. If in an emergency, simply click any of the panic buttons. An immediate threat assessment is carried out, and if required, your location and details will be dispatched to the nearest security and emergency service closest to you. Lagos Ride is the first to do this. Our drivers are so dear to us. Not only did we provide a safer environment for every one of you, for them to fulfill service, but we are also providing insurance cover for loss of life and accidents, health insurance that covers them and their family. We have also automated their maintenance service system and removed that burden from them.
Currently, over 1,000 drivers have shown interest in acquiring the taxi, but the state government is working on verification exercise for applicants.
We are pleased to inform you that as of March 22, 2022, we have over 5,706 drivers download on the driver's app technology. We have 1786 applications already submitted by the drivers. Registration and enrollment fee already accepted from 359 drivers, with others awaiting screening. The process that each operator will go through for the safety and security of live and effective operations include verification of LASU ID, medical history check for the drivers and the operators. We are running a public transportation. All the drivers on Lagos Ride will go through medical history so that those with contagious diseases can be excused to take care of themselves in order not to spread the disease to the passengers. Security check will be done. Verification of LASU is also compulsory. NIN verification is also compulsory.
Governor Sanwo-Olu makes his way to the stage and clarifies that the initiative is not to run existing alien ride operators out of business, but to offer an alternative.
What we see here is that Lagos is moving away from the era of rickety kabu-kabu to taxis that you are not sure if it's going to take you to destination, to brand new, comfortable, well thought out, safe, secure transportation vehicles. We're happy that, like I said, this is the last in the series. The government has provided high-capacity buses. The government has provided medium-capacity buses. The government has provided last-mile buses. Now the government is providing taxi scheme to cater for the entire spectrum of our transportation agenda under the team's agenda. The ceremony here, therefore, marks the official handover of the Lagos Ride with a start of 1,000 units of GSC vehicles. This is just the first phase of it. The second phase of it is to ensure that we also use this to trigger another investment, which is the assembly plant that Lagos State and Messrs. GSC Motors is also partnering and we're developing in Lagos. This assembly plant I'm told it's about 50%, 55% completion. We're believing that before the end of the year, the assembly plants will also be completed. What our government is about, we do not want to take the shine. We want you, the citizens, to take the shine. We do not want to stand and be the only one counted. We want you, the citizens, to be the ones that have been counted. These are just our own testaments to activate private sector to join us at ensuring that we can scale up interventions like this. Government needs to not be in business. We do not want to run any business. We just want to be an enabler of such initiative.
The administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has invested in the transportation sector with the provision of 500 first and last mile buses for alternative routes, 100 high-capacity buses, additional bus rapid transit system, launch of the Cowrie card, and the latest is the Lagos Ride Taxi scheme.
Yes, it is done. It is done. Well done.
The Lagos State government believes that redefining the transportation sector is a continuous exercise.
Now to the education sector, where the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has announced the construction of the first technology hub in the state university. Governor Sanwo-Olu made this known at the 25th Lagos State University Convocation ceremony, where Benjamin Olowo became the overall best graduating student with a cumulative grade point average, or CGPA, of 4.97 over a scale of 5.0. Now that's highly impressive performance, you would say.
The 25th Convocation ceremony of the Lagos State University commenced with a traditional procession of principal officers of the institution, members of Senate, deans of faculties, members of the Governing Council, and Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. The Kano State Governor, Abdullahi Ganduje, joined his counterpart, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, to witness the academic ceremony. The Vice-Chancellor of LASU, Professor Ibiyemi Olatunji Bello, who was presiding over the first convocation in her tenure, says the school management has mapped out a strategy to build on the achievements of the university and take the school to greater heights.
Our vision, Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, is to make the Lagos State University the best in West Africa, with the highest and finest level of academic and research standard. This is not an illusion or wishful thinking. We have what it takes to translate this vision into reality, and we are committed to this cause. Our strategic goals towards achieving our vision are: number one, ensuring that academic and professional programs are and remain accredited by the relevant bodies. Number two, making the Lagos State University a research, innovation, and development hub for Lagos State and national development. Number three, ensuring that infrastructural facilities are improved upon and readily available for seamless performance of administrative and academic duties. Number four, improving internal generation of revenue with the aim of achieving financial sustainability of the university. Five, promoting the welfare of all staff and students in the university. And number six, promoting the participation of sports and recreational activities. These strategic points have been guiding our activities in the university, and to the glory of God, we have made some modest achievements within the last 6 months, some of which are highlighted as follows. We have secured approval to establish 3 new faculties and 1 school, namely Faculty of Allied Health Sciences, Faculty of Pharmacy, Faculty of Environmental Sciences, and School of Library and Archival and Information Science.
Delivering the convocation lecture is the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Kadri Hamzat, who is representing the All Progressives Congress national leader, Bola Tinubu.
That you, the graduates, that you've graduated from this exemplary school of learning means that you've achieved a lot and that there are certain answers within you. You have been equipped with intellectual rigor, knowledge, and active social conscience. As graduates, I'm sure that you feel both a sense of accomplishment and yet a sense of uncertainty due to the way our country is. But I can assure you that the path that you walk is well lit, yet it can be dark at the same time. My words to you, the graduates, is do not be frightened. Be of good courage. The passion, knowledge, and talent in you will beat back that fog that clouds the existence of our nation. The more you strive, I can tell you the clearer your way shall grow. With this in mind, I will speak of Nigeria's place in the current world and how we might improve it. No society can long endure in an air of mistrust and acrimony. There comes a time when there is no time. Either action is taken and the urgent word said, or precious chance floats away and is lost forever. I'm bold to say our nation approaches such a moment. We have boasted of enormous potential for years and decades, consoling our discomfort by saying that our potential will be realized tomorrow. But something disappointing seems to happen when tomorrow becomes today. Years and decades pass, yet greatness remains elusive. I know that what the school, LASU, has taught the graduates, I trust in the type of young people that you have, you will not settle for small lives in a dwindling Nigeria. You will chart a course to the better place that Nigeria must become. You will not surrender your right to a greater nation, neither shall I. We do this not because we seek to dominate our friends or our neighbor countries. We do this because we love this country, and all of us, our people, must have the ability to forge for our national destiny, and we must deem it fit and proper to light the tunnel for the generation coming behind us.
Graduating a total of 7,237 graduates in disciplines across its 10 faculties, with 4,994 bagging first degrees and 1,716 postgraduate degrees. Governor Sanwo-Olu says the state government is committed to supporting all state-owned institutions to achieve academic excellence.
We have accelerated our funding and infrastructure intervention projects in the university in the last 3 years. The state government has practically turned this great university and other state higher institutions into massive construction sites with the development of one infrastructure or the other in line with a vision for a sustainable educational development. As we speak, work is ongoing for the construction of a world-class faculty of education. The state government have also awarded the contract for the construction of the first ever LASU Technology Hub. LASU Technology Hub will be one of the various measures adopted by this administration to achieve the vision for a sustainable education using technology as a strong enabler. And this is driven by the third pillar, like what Professor Okepikola said, by the third pillar of our 6-pillar developmental agenda. The proposed LASU Tech Hub, upon completion, will, among others, promote creativity and innovation for a technological development of Lagos State. Let me once again congratulate you for your patience, your endurance, your perseverance, your total commitment to the pursuit of knowledge, excellence in the face of global challenges. No doubt, ceremonies such as this is always filled with nostalgia. As I recall also my own journey over 35 years ago, as an undergraduate, I won't mention the university, in the University of Lagos, several years ago. This ceremony is always truly affirms the saying that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a first step. I must therefore not shy away from telling you the truth that I'm sure you all know, that in contemporary world out there, the work has changed drastically. Your lives and your future will be defined by your ability to change constantly, to adapt to these ever-changing world realities that we find ourselves. Not only would you be using the skills that you've acquired, but you need to also be able to use your native intelligence, your street smartness, and be able to adapt even with the learning that you've had in this citadel, to be able to respond very, very quickly to the environment that you will need to go out there and excel. As a government, we will continue to provide that enabling environment for our youth to engage in meaningful economic activity, adding value to themselves while also contributing meaningfully to the rising profile of Lagos State as the commercial, economic, industrial nerve center of our country, of West Africa, and indeed Africa.
Honorary doctorate degrees was awarded to Kano State Governor Abdullahi Ganduje, Borno State Governor Babagana Amaru Zulum, which was received by the Deputy Governor Umar Kadafur, Chairman of Nigerians and Diaspora Commission Abike Dabri Arewa, and the former Executive Secretary of National Universities Commission Professor Peter Okebukola.
Finally on the program, in a bid to encourage French speaking in public schools, Lagos State held the 2022 French quiz competition for students across the state. Come with us, or should I say, viens avec nous.
One of the priorities of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration is improving the standard of education, the third pillar of his theme agenda. The state's investment in the sector is yielding positive results, with over 85% excellent rated performance results in the last West African Senior Secondary School Certificate Examination. In ensuring that the students are up to date in languages, the state government is encouraging the teaching and speaking of French in schools, and part of the plan to go multilingual is the 2022 French quiz competition for public school students. In the senior category, Aguda Senior High School emerges winner, while Festac Girls Junior Secondary School takes first position in the junior category. There is optimism that the competition will generate interest in the students to be multilingual and help produce future diplomats.
Our wonderful students, our pride, our future, our present. Leaders of tomorrow, leaders of today. But you know you cannot be a leader tomorrow if you don't start practicing leadership today. So my dear students, we are so happy. We have seen your talent. The future is clear and the future is great.
The Multilingual International Center is assuring the state government of helping students achieve oral proficiency in languages.
French language, being a supranational language, enjoys an exemplary international reputation and recognition. The importance of French language cannot be emphasized. As we all are aware, that Nigeria is surrounded by francophone neighbors. We have La République du Bénin at the west, which is close to Lagos State, le Cameroon by the east, le Niger, et la République du Chad by the north. Therefore, it is imperative for Nigerian students to have knowledge of French language. Going down history lane in the year 1996, French language was adopted as Nigeria's second official language. In view of this recognition, the 2018 edition of Lagos State Policy on Education, Section 8, number 202, also acknowledges that government, through the activities of the Multilingual International Resource Center, shall continue to give adequate attention to foreign languages such as French, Chinese, English, German, and Arabic theory. To make students relevant in the 21st century globally through different career options by maximizing their eligibility for employment, there is need to continually arouse and sustain students' interest in having a deep knowledge of French language and also awakening the cultural interest in students by redirecting their minds to positive activities and right perception to their environment.
This is the second edition of the French quiz competition in public schools, an initiative the government says will be sustained for the students' benefit.
And this is where we call it today on the program Dateline Lagos. As always, thank you for watching. I'm Ayo Tunde Balogun. Until next time, please stay safe.